This is All India Radio. In the program Surkhiyon Mein, now we bring you an exclusive interview with Sarbananda Sonowal, Union Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways on Ganga Vilas. Interviewer is Manas Pratim Sharma, AIR correspondent.
Longest river cruise MV Ganga Vilas is all set to start its journey on 13th. Would you please tell us how did the idea came and what is the purpose of the journey? What about MV Ganga Vilas?
Actually, everything is happening because of Honorable Prime Minister's vision and because of his untiring effort. All the changes and transformation visibly being witnessed by the people of the country in the last 8 years. And in this sector also, Honorable Prime Minister has inspired us, the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, and also the respective state government sharing the coastal area, east coast and west coast, and also the different river system of the country. And it is he who has inspired us to organize incredible international cruise conference at Mumbai. Last April 2022, we had a very, very important event at Mumbai. We invited most of the leading players in this sector, cruise operator of the globe, and we had a series of MOU. And one of the MOU was also signed with MV Ganga Vilas. The owner is the Raj Singh. So they have promised that once they get the river route feasible for the seamless movement of the vessel, then definitely they are going to operate. So as per their promise, now they have come forward and we have provided a better navigable waterways from National Waterways 1 Ganga to National Waterways 2 Brahmaputra. And that is why now in the forthcoming 13th of January 2023, Honorable Prime Minister will flag off this MV Ganga Vilas river cruise, which is regarded to be the longest river cruise in the world, and at Banaras, and it will reach Dibrugarh after crossing over 27 river system and within the time period of 51 days. So this is what background all about.
And what is the economic prospect of this journey? Definitely it will boost tourism. How is it going to help younger generation in creating employment? How do you see all these things?
Yeah, because I believe one of our very, very important initiative, and once this cruise becomes successful, then definitely it is going to open the sector of the growth of tourism industry. The entire sector, right from Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal, then Assam, and the Northeast. So I believe the investor in this particular sector, the private operator, if they find the entire waterways feasible for seamless movement of the vessel, then definitely there will be many more who will come forward. And also, it will draw the attention of the national and international tourists. Now in this MV Ganga Vilas, we have the tourists from Switzerland, 32 numbers of tourists. So once these numbers of tourists completing the voyage express their satisfaction, they will definitely inspire the entire people of the world that yes, India is the best destination for river cruise and also for its cultural heritage, the spiritual heritage, and many others diversities that is there in the beautiful India. So I believe that's the way it will open a new chapter, particularly even in the sector of education, in the sector of research, in the sector of tourism, in the sector of culture, in many ways, and in the sector of trade and commerce, because this particular riverways will give a lot of opportunity for our vessel owner of this thing who moves the cargo vessel, passenger vessel from one destination to another destination. Definitely this is the way it will empower the future economic prosperity.
You always have to uplift the cultural heritage of a particular area, particular district, particular region. So it's a 51 days long journey. Tourists from Switzerland, they are coming to Dibrugarh, from Varanasi to Dibrugarh via other routes. So what is your plan to showcase this, our rich cultural diversity?
During the journey of 51 days, they will station almost 50 places from Uttar Pradesh to Dibrugarh. That is Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal and Assam, and also Bangladesh. So during this journey, whatever they will witness after stationing in certain ghat, certain location, and they will go for sightseeing. During this tour, they will witness many, many important heritage centers cultural heritage, religious heritage, many center of heritage importance. So I believe that's how they will discover India, the beauty of India, the power of India, the strength of India, the diversity of India. So this is the way, definitely this particular journey will be very memorable for them also, and they will also showcase in other parts of the world. And also when they will go back to the nation, they will definitely talk high about this kind of existence of beauty in India. So this is the way I believe. At least it would be a kind of branding Ganga, branding Brahmaputra, branding Indian river system, branding the beauty of India. So global focus will have tremendous attention in this aspect.
Sir, this government, particularly under Honorable Prime Minister, always promotes Act-East policy. Guwahati and Northeast is considered as a gateway to the Act-East policy. And certainly, this initiative by your ministry will definitely give a boost to Act-East policy. What you say on this, sir?
Yeah, of course, as I have already said, that Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision to make entire Northeast India one of the most powerful region of the country, and to get it implemented, and whatever words he met, he wanted to articulate into action. So this is very, very important example how Honorable Prime Minister's promise has been transformed, articulated into implementation, isn't it? So this particular Ganga Vilas river cruise, definitely that is one of the most important example how Honorable Prime Minister keep his promises with best of his honesty and best of his hard work with committed efforts. So this is how I believe the example of how Act-East policy has been articulated in action.
Coming to your ministry, sir, since you're taking the charge of your ministry, you are always trying to give best to the Assam and the Northeast. So what we could expect more in upcoming days for the people of Assam, for the Northeast from your ministry?
Now this is the opportunity, because I believe whether it is Assam, whether it is Nagaland, whether it is Manipur, whether it is Mizoram, whether it is Tripura, whether it is Sikkim, whether it is Meghalaya, all the 8 states could able to explore the available opportunities in river Brahmaputra, and also our neighboring nation Bhutan and Nepal. They could also explore, because they could also use this particular river ways, this particular waterways for their economic growth, for their cultural growth. So that is why I believe it is a win-win situation for all of our neighboring nation, right from Bangladesh to Bhutan and Nepal, and from this part, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal and Assam, and then the entire northeastern region. So I believe this is the way young generation will definitely think, and also they will get a lot of inspiration, and they will discover distinctive way of putting their effort in the right perspective for their future growth.
As Assam has lots of potential in a river tourism or a riverways, and as you already mentioned that Honorable Prime Minister is going to start open this Pandu, the ship repairing center. What is all about? How it would help the people of Northeastern?
Look, if you want to develop the inland waterways, then you will have to develop the kind of infrastructure facility on the both bank of the rivers. So that's what Honorable Prime Minister has directed to us. You develop the infrastructure facility, whether it is community jetty, passenger jetty and cruise terminal, so that they could smoothly come and they could park, they could station, and user of the port, user of the jetties, user of the terminal, they could well access to the best possible facilities there. I believe the honest, his dedicated and committed effort, which has helped the people of the country now to put their interest for the preservation of river, which full of cleanliness, so that people living on the both bank of the rivers, that they get best access to the available potentials of the river system. So I believe this is how in the last 8 years transformation has been brought into place, and as a result this kind of good story has started coming.
Thank you again for giving us the time.
You were listening to an exclusive interview with Sarbananda Sonowal, Union Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, on Ganga Vilas. Interviewer was Manas Pratim Sarma, AIR correspondent. This program was produced and presented by the News Services Division of All India Radio. You can listen to it on our mobile app News on AIR. This program is also available on our YouTube channel News on AIR Official. You may email your opinion about this program at airnsttalks@gmail.com.